Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Arizona State's offense will get first crack at it here. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide.
Turning on the Jets. Gives him the big stiff arm. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The Sun Devils just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. Let's take a second about Arizona State. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. Five-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the UCF Knights offense will get the ball for the first time. Got the quick completion. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive quarter. The first quarter, because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Knights are rolling down the field.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, big moment in recruiting last week, 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive.
Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Let's think a second about Arizona State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. UCF... Once again, what do you think about that? Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive.
Breaks into the open. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Knights line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. He's got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Sun Devils are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Oh, man, that's a touchdown. He's in the end zone. He has got to be able to make that catch.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're working that left side. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. He gets a block. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Back to pass on second down. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They'll try it over the left side. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown Knights. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pucks it out of the air. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Sun Devils are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this...
There he goes! He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. The Knights moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Off play action. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here we go. Here's the handoff. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Sun Devils are threatening in the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they did tack on the extra point.
UCF 7.
And he's coming out of the end zone. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You've got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
That's caught. It's Terrell. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The hand to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Knights want to crank the tempo. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Boom. Finds us back in the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grab near the marker, it's Jocelyn. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Buys a little time. Firing to the right, complete. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pulls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab. It's Terrell. Breaks into the open. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. The give to the tailback.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Knights are on the move. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Got room at the 35. There he goes. Touchdown, UCF!